Alright folks, I have something that I very rarely, if probably almost never get, is the very, very popular 2000 Honda Odyssey minivan. This particular one has quite a bit of equipment in it, and I'll go over all the good, the bad, and the ugly about it. First of all, let's start her up, and the first thing I'd like you to notice, and we'll just sit here, and as you can see, there are none of those annoying check engine lights on, no warning lights whatsoever. As you can see, it has 155,453 miles, and if you know anything about Hondas, they are legendary for being known for going a really long time. So I'm sure this one is no different. Okay, starting off with, let's do the power windows, which is a vent window in the back. So look in the mirror, and you can see the vent window just opened, and now it just closed. Let's go to this side, look in the mirror. Vent window open, vent window closed. Perfect. And of course, there's your passenger, right front passenger. And of course, the ever important driver window auto down. I guess it doesn't have auto up. This particular van has the automatic climate control, which I'll show you. I'll turn this on, auto. So it's on full auto, as you can see. And I can promise you, I'll turn this all the way down, this does have ice cold air conditioning, and more importantly, which is very important for families, is front and rear heat and air conditioning. Okay, and this does work perfectly. All right, the radio, gotta tell you, it takes a 5-digit code. I put a new battery in this thing, and I don't know what the code is. The radio did work when I got the van. Oops, here, let me turn this down, so there we go, so you guys can hear me better. The radio did work when I got the van, but like I said, I had to put a new battery in it, and it's got that stupid anti-theft. So what you got to do is go to the Honda dealer and have them give you the code. Normally, or a lot of times, I shouldn't say normally, I see it's got an owner's manual and all that. I go through that. Usually people write down the code in there, but not in this particular one. All right, this vehicle does have keyless remote, of which I only have one key and one remote. It's got audio controls on the steering wheel, which do work, and cruise control, which does work, because I've actually put, well, actually, as you can see, I have put 310 miles on this vehicle. So I've actually driven it quite a bit. I actually gave it to my wife to drive for a week or two when she needed a minivan. Here's your power mirrors. Right mirror operates as it should. Coming over this side, left mirror, yep, that operates exactly as it should. Horn, there you go. Oh, wipers, people always ask me to do the wipers. There you go. You can see they work fine, and the delay does work. I believe this does have a rear wiper washer. It's in pretty good condition. It has actually the original Honda Odyssey huge floor mat in the front. It's got cup holders there. It's got your little cubby hole here. What I like about this van is it's not all broken and beat up. But you know what the best invention Honda ever came up with? It was this shelf right here. This shelf is so handy. I love it. As you can see, it's got cup holders for the back, for the front, for them. But just being able to put stuff here is amazing. But all you got to do is that, and check it out. Boom, it's out of your way. And then you pop it back up again. All right, but as you can see, it's in pretty clean, decent condition. I mean, there's like a little maybe wear spot stain there, you know, carpeted floor mat, you know, a couple spots there. But other than that, it's not bad at all. All right, here's your driver's door panel. As you can see, very nice, very clean. All right, let's hop out. Check out the driver's seat. Yeah, look at that. That is in beautiful condition. It really, this van is in unbelievably nice condition for a van. All right, power seat, watch. Forwards, backwards, and this is the tilt part. As you can see, oh, yep, there we go, forwards. I know it works, and it's a pain. It doesn't work great, so I don't know whether there's something up with the switch, but it does work. Okay, so put that back. Oh, floor, let's check this out. You can see there is a wear spot there. Sorry, I was driving it around. I probably should have vacuumed it, but I didn't. So, but there's underneath, there's your floor. Very, like I said, not great, not like unbelievable condition, but it's decent for exactly for what it is. Oh, I'm going to turn this off actually right now and take the keys out because I want to show you guys something really cool. All right, so let me close this door. But the first thing I'm going to do is the tires. All right, this left front tire is not fantastic. I'm gonna say that's like 40% of the tread left, 35. You are probably gonna wanna put maybe a set of tires on the front of this thing before winter. Rear tire, much better. The rear, actually, yeah, this tire actually is much better. That's probably, geez, I don't know, maybe 65, 70% of the tread left. Come on around to this side. Let's see what this tire is. Yeah, this one is, it's a little rounded on the shoulder. That's probably 50% of the tread left. And the one in the right front, yeah, that's probably like 35, 40. I would actually, what I would do, I'd get 2 tires and put them on the front and leave the rears on there, or at the very least, swap the front and the back so you put your better tires on the front. Okay, now this is a really nice, attractive green color on this van, but I'm going to show you something. There's only one thing wrong with it. But before I do that, the reason I wanted to show you, see, check out this keyless remote. Check this out. I love this feature. All right, let's see if I can do it here. See that? There you go. That one. And let's do the other side. Boom. And there you go. See, I love having remote control doors. To me, that's one of the best features on a minivan. All right, we'll close that one and we'll close that one. See, and as you can see, they both work from the switches inside and also from the remote, but that's why I wanted to bring the remote out. Now let's go over the body. All right, right front fender, got a little scratch nick right there, but other than that, looks pretty darn nice. Right door, looks nice, clean, shiny. Open her up. Let's do the door jamb. I apologize for the dirt. Geez, I should have had that clean a little better. But as you can see from this side, not bad. Let me lift this up for you. See, carpet looks good. There's your seat. If you buy this van and you remind me, I will make sure somebody vacuums it out for you before you come and get it. There's your headliner. There's your rear seats, but we'll go over those in a minute. Let's do your door frame first, because you know, one thing about imports you always want to check is to see about rust. And this thing barely has anything starting. All right, and as you can see, that's pretty nice. Okay, now here is the only issue on this vehicle. Very recently, as you can see, it got scraped. Okay, obviously you can see that the door opens just fine. You can see it closes just fine. But, you know, in all fairness, I had to, you know, I wanted to tell you about this. All right, let's see, which one is this? There we go, see? There you go. So as you can see, the door operates as it should. Here's your rear floor mat. Looks like it's got quite a few stains in it, but the carpeting underneath actually looks pretty decent. Looks like it's actually got another mat under there. All right, this is a 7-passenger vehicle. Obviously, you can fit 2 people here, or, which is cool, what is cool, you can individually remove these seats too if you want. And it does have what is called, and Honda came up with this first, the stow and go seats, which in my opinion, that's probably one of the best ideas for a minivan. I'm actually surprised Chrysler didn't come up with that first, because they're like the on the forefront of all things minivan. There you go. You see your door operating as it should. Here's your right rear quarter panel. You can see it's got a little ding there. You know, but other than that, it's up to you. You know, that might take a couple $100 to get that little issue fixed, or you can just drive it the way it is. It looks like we got a little clear coat issue right there. And let's do the roof, okay? As you can see, it's got a full roof rack. I don't see any crossbars, but the roof rack is there. I don't even know if this kind of roof rack came with crossbars, so who knows? All right, let's come around and do the back. Now, what do I mean by stow and go seat? Well, very simple. See this 3-person seat in the back? Rather than removing this seat, which is a pain in the butt because it's heavy, it's large. You see this hole here that you have a lot of nice storage there, but this seat will actually fold down into this area here. That's why it's called stow and go. And what that does is gives you a completely flat floor, which is fantastic if you need to carry some stuff. Back here looks pretty good. It looks like the little thingies coming off the panel there, you know, probably a little bit of spray glue would probably hook that up just right. All right, doing the rear bumper. As you can see, a little bit of a scrape there, a couple nicks, you know, just what you would expect on an older vehicle. All right, and as you can see, the door jamb here, very nice. And let's go around the door frame. And this is interesting. Usually on the Hondas, like right in this area in here, you'd see a lot of rust, but not on this one. This one actually looks really, really nice. All right, let's close this. This does not have a power hatch, so you have to do that manually. As I said, a Honda Odyssey, but what's neat, look at this, has a nice deep tinted glass. All right, very nice rear door. And on this side, as you can see, looking down the side, it's actually a pretty decent shaped, nice van. All right, doing the quarter, well here, let's do the roof on this side first. Oh, let's do that so you can see, very nice. And now we come back and we do the quarter panel. And as you can see, I don't see any dings. I don't see any nicks or dents. You know, a couple little, you know, bits of imperfections there. But I mean, come on, we're talking about a 14-year-old van, folks. It's not going to be brand new. But it's also pretty darn nice. All right, now here, let's check this side of the door out. Let's see, I think it's this one. Yep, there we go. Love that power door. All right, and as you can see, going around here. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna let you get a little view of the back seat here. All right, that again, as I said, is the stow and go seat. So and there you go, you can see the condition. It's pretty nice. You know, I'm sure somebody sat back here. There was a lot of little, excuse me, piece of candy and stuff that we had to vacuum and scrub out. But as you can see, the seats all in decent shape, all with individual armrests. So I think that's great. All right, let's close this door. And of course, there you go. And nice. And the door itself looks to be in pretty decent shape. Driver's door looks to be in very nice shape. No scratches, no dings, no dents. Let's do the door jamb. Coming up this way, looks nice. It looks clean. Coming down. Very nice. Let's do the door frame. Tell you, one thing I gotta tell you, I'm really surprised at is how rust-free this vehicle is. You know, normally an older import, they had a real problem with rust, but not this one apparently. Who knows, maybe it was rust-proof or something at the dealership, you know? You never can tell. Looks like they, you know, a couple little scratches on the mirror there, but not bad. Left front fender, looks like we have a tiny little wrinkle right there, and a little scratch, it looks like, right there. But overall, let me step back. As you can see, especially from, you know, the driver's side, very nice looking van. Even has the nice Honda alloy wheels. All right, going on the bumper. As you can see, somebody hit something right there. All right, not a big deal, but hey, you know, I just like to point everything out that I possibly can. All right, now let's go. You can see, what do we got here? Is that got, yep, looks like a little vent there. Let's take a look underneath. And as you can see, going along, not bad. All right. And of course, as you can see here, these headlights are very nice, very clear, very clean. All right, so the front of this vehicle actually is really nice. Now, what I gotta do, I forgot I had turned this baby off. Let me start it up again. All right, hold on, I'm gonna pause this. And here's your hood, let's check that out again. No rust on this baby. I'm telling you, I am really impressed by that. As you can obviously see, I've repeated myself probably 20 times on that, of course. Now, heart and soul of any vehicle, as we all know, is the engine and transmission. Well, you know, no surprise, obviously, this one runs great. I mean, that's one of the things about the Hondas that everybody knows and loves, because they think they'll run forever. Well, any car will run a long time as long as it's taken care of. And obviously this one was, because it does run very, very nicely. All right, here, listen up. I'll rev it up for you. And of course, you don't need to be a mechanic or a genius to know that sounds perfect. There's no valve train noise. There's no high rev knocks. You know, no unusual smells coming out of this, nothing out of the ordinary on this vehicle. So like I said, as far as the mechanical issues are concerned, I'd say this is in pretty darn good shape. All right, let's close the hood here. And there you go, you can see the hood. Now obviously, you know, probably has, yeah, you know, very minor, but a couple of little stone chips. But overall, I'll step back and let you look, especially from this side, the van looks fantastic. Coming around to this side, as you can see, the van actually even looks pretty good here, but as you know, back there is that scrape. Now, I'd like to point one thing out before we go for the test drive is, check this out. It has a good New Jersey State inspection sticker until June of next year. So if you live in Jersey, you don't even have to get this thing inspected for a while. And let's take her for a test drive. All right, folks, let's take her for a ride. Of course, you know, this vehicle has a V6 engine, but it does have the 4-speed automatic overdrive, which, you know, for a minivan, you probably get pretty decent gas mileage on. All right, let's take her for a spin and see what you guys think. All right, we got lucky, no traffic. Here we go. Look at that, 55 miles an hour already. And typical Honda, very quiet. I mean, as you can see, I can talk in a low tone of voice, and you can still hear me just fine on the video. So, I mean, this is a nice car. Hands off the wheel, as you can see, going straight down the road. I am going to have to grab now because we're going to go around a corner. You know, obviously no front end issues. So mechanically, I would give this van probably an 8, just because no 14-year-old vehicle deserves a 10, quite frankly. The body's probably a 6.5 or a 7 because, you know, the scrape on the side there and everything. The interior's probably a 7 or an 8. It's not perfect, you know, by any stretch of the imagination, but you know what? It's going to be sold at a very inexpensive price, especially for a Honda. And, you know, what the heck? You're going to get yourself a nice, reliable little vehicle here. Here we go. Let's head back to the lot. But so far, like I said, I've driven it 311 miles now, and I haven't seen anything of concern to me as far as, you know, you having issues. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you what the future is going to bring. But as far as I can tell, and I have had my mechanic look at it, so make sure all the safety features and everything work good on it. Who knows? But what I'm going to do next is a brake test for you guys. And simply all that is I'm going to pull into this vacant lot across the street from my place, find this little patch of loose gravel, and slam on the brakes. What I'd like you to do is if you just keep your eye on the steering wheel to see whether, you know, it wildly swings one way or the other, because that kind of just tells you a little bit about how good it brakes and how the brake balance is. That's about all you can tell. Without riding with me, you can't really tell, but it helps a little bit. All right, here we go. Hands off the wheel, and as you can see, this is actually what I say is very good news. You can't hear it. I did. This vehicle does have anti-lock brakes. And as you saw, the steering wheel did a little of that. And maybe if you listen really carefully on the video, you will hear the ABS pump activate. So yes, this does have anti-lock brakes, and yes, they do work. And to me, that's the most important safety feature you can have. So if you want to have a decent, nice, safe vehicle for your family, I gotta recommend this. It's front wheel drive, got airbags, anti-lock brakes. I mean, this particular vehicle has all the safety features. It's 7-passenger. It's got front and rear air conditioner, power sliding doors. I mean, I could go on and on and on about what a great vehicle it is. And the reason why I can do that is because also I will be selling it at such a low price. Okay, so let's do a recap. This is a 2000 Honda Odyssey. Let me pop the camera off here. 2000 Honda Odyssey with, as you can see, 155,454 miles now. Decent level of equipment. We'll take one more walk around it. Let's go this way. All right. Oh, there was one thing I want to point out. I noticed, I don't know whether it's just something, looks like there's some kind of like booger or something on the headliner there. But, you know, that's the kind of detail I'd like to go in, is just to let people know everything I know. All right, but let's take a quick walk around it. As you can see, this is perfect weather for this because the sun's not glaring on it. So you get a really good look at how clean and shiny it is. But anyways, I was saying, if you want a nice, reliable, safe, 7-passenger family machine, this would be the one for you. I mean, and of course, as I said, you know, people love these Honda Odysseys. I don't get very many of them because usually they're too expensive for me to buy. But because of that little issue right there, that's going to save you a lot of money, and that's what allowed me to buy this vehicle at a price low enough that I can sell it to you at a really nice price. All right, folks, well, I hope this goes to a good home. Thank you.